Lauren's getting that head start on the bar. Hello, welcome. My name is Ian, and this is the bar class with Bars and Bells. I'm Ian. That's Lauren. I think we've said that already. Thank you very much for joining us here live this morning at 8:15 on Thursdays or in the archive. I'll be doing some bar exercises. Lauren's in charge of that core on the floor, foot warm up to start. So let's take it away, Lauren.
Get your balance aid, whether it's your countertop, your chair, or your handy dandy bar. Let's start in parallel first. Gently peeling that heel off the floor towards that demi point. Push some weight into the ball of the foot and the toes, and then lightly point the toes, and then add that flex over. Let's allow the ankle to wing out to the side, but then pull it back into center. From there, drive those toes into the floor, get to the pointy point, then down through the demi point, heel comes down, that hip extends. Repeat on the other side. Feel that pull off the floor. Push some weight down. Then get to point. Add that light flex over. Then back to the pointed toes. Through the demi foot, heel comes down, hip extend. From here, we'll press those knees towards over our toes. And then we'll roll the heels off the floor. Press into the floor to find our first balance up here. Try to remove your arms from your balance aid and then control the heels back to the floor. Let's turn out our feet to that first position and repeat. Feel the pull off the floor, the demi point, the light pointer flex over, staying tall on that inside leg as you do this with the other leg. Heel drives down, hips extend. Gently to that demi point, use the toes to point. Add that flex, staying tall on the standing leg, through the foot, and down. We'll stay in our toaster here as we press our knees towards over our toes. Find that light rise on the points. Push. Find a balance. And control the down. Take a second off those feet. Give them a little shake. And let's do a nice plank warm-up. Folding ourselves towards the floor, we'll tuck our chin. And we'll slowly start rolling ourselves forward. You're thinking about rounding all those vertebrae. As you come into that forward fold, try to keep those shoulder blades pinching together so that we're actually rounding through our spine and not just rounding through our shoulder blades. We're in that forward fold position, hang out, take a breath, and then let's walk ourselves out into our first high plank position. So with our hands under our shoulders, our toes tucked, hips scooped under, let's pull without moving our right hand to our right hip for 3, 2, and then pull your left hand to your left hip for 3, 2, and then pull both hands to both hips for 3, 2, pushing forward and back, tilting the tailbone long, lifting the hips up, walking those hands back in. Oh, hang out in that forward fold for a second. Feels so good. And then use the muscles on the front and the back of the spine to stack yourself up to tall. Head is last. Shake it out.
Shaking.
Excellent.
The second position. With or without that bar, open up your stance. Now transfer weight to one leg. Then let's point. Pop those elastics off of your slippers or feet or bare feet, and then go back that tendu or pointed foot. Then again, out to the toe point and then down. Make this work on that calf, on the arch, on that standing leg. We'll do that 2 more repetitions. Push and pull from the floor, and then return the heel to the ground. Transfer sides. Same thing from that demi point here, point through the toes. Squeeze your standing leg bum cheek, pull to the floor, and press away. Let's go 2 or 3 more repetitions. Stiffen those knees. I think Lauren was slapping that leg to coach that.
Make sure
and
that
again,
inseam
extend
is
those
forward.
hips forward and inseam forward too. Then from here, let's just pull ourselves down in a single plie. And as Lauren did earlier, let's find the releve on the toes. Then extend those knees, squeeze your butt cheeks, hold your balance, and slowly return. Toe point to a side, pull to first, and then shake it out. Back to Lauren as you do that telescope move to the floor for one more little core warm-up.
Excellent. With our feet underneath us, we'll lead with that heart chest forward. So that chest leads, nice long spine. And then when you can no longer keep it, we'll start that flexion to roll into our forward fold. We'll walk ourselves back out. Let's fire up the same plank again. We'll do some variations later. So with this plank, well, same but different. We'll tuck those hips under, squeeze the glutes. This time, pull your right hand to your left hip. for 3, 2, then pull your left hand to your right hip for 3, 2, then create that X pattern, so both sides pulling to opposite hips for 4, 3, keep squeezing your butts and keep breathing, then tilting the tailbone long, lifting the hips up, slowly walking those hands back towards the feet, and again, engaging the core, engaging those erectors on your back to pull yourself all the way through to tall.
And here we are. Let's grab that balance aid. We have our bars on the wall. Use that chair, use the counter, and the professionals use the bar, so we too will use our balance aid. We'll start with our feet in our first position, arms in first as well, and do our plie and stretch. And then our plie, followed by a stretch, and then again, but this time lift up those heels, then connect heels to the floor, full stretch, and return to that first position balance. Reset to the floor. Let's tendu out to the side, toe ball heel, and repeat. A plie, pull down and stretch. Down and stretch. And then on this down, it'll be the last one in a second, but we'll pull up those heels, connect them back down, full body stretch, and find those demi-point raises. And down. From here, let's tendu to the side, rond or circle to the front, and now we're in our fourth position. From here, same effort. We'll do our plie and full body stretch. And a plie, stretch. Same effort this time, full length down with the flat feet, then lift those heels to get lower, connect heels, full stretch, find your tiptoe balance, and reset. Let's tendu to the front then, pull back to first, and just try that fourth position on the other side. Turn yourself around, turn to face the bar like Lauren, but then get to the side, to the fourth, toe ball heel. From here, a plie, and stretch, and a plie, and stretch. And lastly, we'll pull ourselves down, lift those heels as allowed, connect heels, stretch out those knees, and find your tall balance. Downward control, that tendu to the front, and return to your first position. Tendu, what the heck is that? Don't you worry, that's what we're getting into right now. So one more exercise on the bar, return those legs to first. From here, tendu is to the front to the demi, and finish with the toe point, and pull all the way back under. Then to the side, ball of foot, finish with the toe, pull under, and then lastly, to the back, full extension on the knee, pull through. En croix is another word we'll use in the practice, and that means front, back, side, and then in. Pull up to find our first balance here today on a flat foot. The hips are forward, they're level, the knee is to the side, hold for 4 seconds, return to that tall first position. Turn yourself around, hop, skips, and jumps across the room, or maybe even that slide, and repeat our tendus en croix. To the front with stiff legs and pull underneath. Then to the side, connect back to first. Full foot, find the power in the toes as you pull through to first again, and then out to the side, pull in, and continue to pull up. Point those toes. It's the knee side, it's the hips forward. Check out those level hips. Use the bars you need, and return to your first position. We'll continue movements with the bar in a moment. Until then, let's get to the floor.
To the floor, to the floor. Let's go back to that forward fold. So lightly lifting the head up to the ceiling, and then tucking the chin, the crown grows tall. And again, keep those blades together as you start to roll yourself forward. Take your time. Breathing, trying not to let those hips go behind you. And then hanging out for a second. Once we're here, we'll walk ourselves out, and this time we're finding ourselves in our side plank position. So what that means is our elbow is underneath our shoulder. Our hips are in line with our elbow, and our knees are back in line with our body. Let's take that top arm and put it on the obliques or the bottom side of those ribs. Now, without the hip leaving the floor, pull the rib cage away from the floor. Feel that activation of those obliques. Now keep pulling to lift yourself and drive those hips away from the floor. Once we're up here, let's keep those hips pressing forward so they're not sticking our butt out behind us. And if we want to add a little bit more, we could take that top leg, straighten it out, and maybe even lift it up off the floor. When we do that lift, let's keep our toe pointed because it's ballet class, and let's feel that top leg butt cheek working as well as that bottom oblique for 3, 2, bring the knee back in together, hips find the floor, and then relax that upper body. Whew.
And have room to point my toe out the side there.
Oh,
this side I will.
Create some room. All right, get organized with that elbow underneath the shoulder. Hips forward, knees stacked. First, top hand takes those bottom cage, rib cages, and pulls the floor away. Then you keep pulling yourself up. Hips are lifting, hips are pressing forward. Holding. Feel that sky hook pulling you up. Now taking that top leg and pointing it, and to lift it, place your hand on the back cheek. Feel that engage as you lift that leg up off the floor. Hold, breathe, reach long and away. Lift up to the sky for 3, 2, knees come back together, hip comes down, and then light relax. Let's flip to our stomach, do a little push-up up if you'd like, either from the knees or from the toes, pack the shoulders, chest and hips lift up together, tuck the toes, lifting up, walking your feet to your hands, hands to your feet, and then stacking yourself all the way back up to tall, Lee tall.
It's moves on the bar, moves for the core on the floor, and then that nice shoulder port bras to condition the shoulders. We'll start in that first position again, and just 1 repetition, shrug the shoulders up, and continue to pull them down. As the shoulders pull down, reach your arms to the front, and then trace with the eyes as you look out to the side, and then trace the hand, chin to center, and then look up in the middle. Look at those hands reaching forward. Out to the side with soft elbows, and control back to center. Reversing the movement, we'll go from that first low position to second out the side. Armpits are still pulling down. Then look down to the hands below, and then reach out 1 last time to the side, and then to the front, and then down, and then shake it out. This time, we're going to do some dégages, which are faster, more aggressive versions of that tendu. So for 1 repetition, Lauren, bang, that's that dégagé out front. I like a dégagé out the front, followed by a plie. Dégagé out the side, followed by a plie to the back, and then side. So it's en croix, dégagés with a plie. Ready to go?
Ready.
Let's do it. Start with a dégagé, first, plie. Dégagé, first, plie.
Stretch.
To the back, to first, the plie, and stretch, and side, and first, and plie. Repeat, 2 dégagés to the front. Dégagé, dégagé, plie, stretch. Dégagé, dégagé, plie, stretch. To the back, the plie, and side, and plie. This time on the plie, let's continue to find that ankle or coup de pied balance. Drive down through the balls of the feet. Find that first releve or demi-point balance. Use the bars you need, aiming for a 4-second hold, and then return to the first position. Slip, slide away, turn around, and repeat on the other side. Single repetition dégagé is the first, followed by doubles the second time through. Dégagé first, plie, stretch. Dégagé first, plie, stretch. To the back, to the first, the plie, stretch. To the side, first, plie. Now dégagé, dégagé, plie, stretch. Dégagé, dégagé, plie, and stretch. It's to the back, and a stretch, in a plie, and side, and plie, and stretch. Continue this time to pull up to that ankle, knee side, drive down on those demi-points, drive that energy to the floor and out of that eyeball to the ceiling, holding for time, returning to first, and adding that little shake in there. It's back to that floor, Lauren. Take it away.
I'm going to the bear position this time. Let's telescope though to get there. So leading with that heart, chest forward, nice straight legs. And then when you can't keep that spine long, we'll start to round and fold forward like we're taking our bow. Walk your hands out, put your knees on the floor, your hands on the floor, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's tuck those toes under right now. Without leaving the floor, so we have 6 points of contact, pull and don't move, but pull your right hand to your right knee for 3, 2, then pull your left hand to your left knee for 3, 2, now pull both at the same time for 3, 2, relax. Maybe you stay here, or if you'd like to add, let's get rid of 2 points by lifting those knees into our hover position and repeating. Pull the right hand to the right leg for 3, 2, then the left hand to the left leg for 3, 2, then both on railroad tracks for 4. Keep breathing underneath that shield. Feel the quiver. 2, 1, push forward and back, lift the hips, keep that tailbone tipped long as you walk the hands back. And then again, slowly stacking up to tall.
And once we're tall, it's time for that port de bras to keep things loose through the shoulders. First position again with the feet and down low with those arms. This time, start in the front and reach towards overhead. Look at those hands up above. Then reach out to the side and down through that gateway to center. Then reaching forward, those armpits are staying low, the arms go overhead. Then look up and look out and control back down to first. Now trace the lateral pathway first, so from down low out to the side or second, and then pull those shoulder blades down as you reach overhead, and then down through center, tracing with those eyes, and then out to the side, and from the side to overhead, palms face your face, and return to first, and then anything you want to kind of break it up. Back to the bar. It's time to give those flowers, take those flowers, développés and enveloppés. So let's do it slow first for the first one. It pulls up to the ankle. Then we strike out to the front. Then we pull underneath. Then we return to the front, pull to the side, and stomp down in first. Make sense? En croix now, so front, side, back, and side, followed by the balance at the end. Knee side, strike front, pull to first. Front, knee side and down. And then knee side to the side. Close first, side, knee side, down. Back of ankle to the back, first position to the back, knee side and down. Knee side, side, pull first, side, knee side and down, and then continue to pull up. Find that flat-footed balance and retire here at the knee. The toe points down, the knees out to the side, those hips are forward. Challenge yourself with gorgeous arms there, Lauren, or with a hand on the bar. And then return to your tall position. Time to switch around and repeat the same effort on the other side. From first position, it's the knee side, the strike front, pull side, front, knee side, down, knee side to the side, first, side, and down. Now find the back of the ankle, reach to the back, pull first, reach back, knee side and down, and then knee side and find second, first, second, knee side, down, and then pull up again, finding that retire position at the knee. Cramp up that foot, toe points down, knee points to the side, hips forward. Squeeze the standing leg. Then return back down to the tall position. And stretch. We're gonna do that one more time, but this time we're doing it or performing that movement from retire at the knee. So it goes knee side to the front, back to first, to the front, knee side and down, knee side, side, first, side, knee side, down, knee side, back, first, back. That's a tough one, knee side and down. Last one, knee side, side, first, side. Stay here. Now we're at that retire position, flat foot, or challenge yourself like Lauren there, Find that demi-point raise, squeeze your butt. Shoot energy down and up. Hold the balance in the middle, and then return to your first position. Whew, I like that one. Switching around, repeating the same effort from the knee, from that retire position, développé enveloppé. Up, front, first, front, knee side, down, knee side, side, first, side, knee side, down. Back a leg, strike, first, back, knee side and down. Last time to the side. First, side, knee side, hold it there. And again, flat foot is great. Challenge yourself with that demi-point raise. Hold the bar for balance and control. And then slide down that leg and return to our first position. Add the shakes, add the wiggles. Core Lauren from the floor again.
We're getting back to that bear crawl. This time, let's use our hinge to get there. So what that means is we'll chop our feet will be slightly wider than our hips. We'll chop those hips back, pushing them back, keeping that spine nice and long and neutral. The shins are vertical. Feel that load through your hamstrings and your glute. And now we'll break some glutes, plural. We'll break some rules and we'll tip ourselves forward. And again, let's find the 6 points first. Hands, knees, toes. Right now, brace that core with that neutral spine. Pull your right hand to your left hip without twisting or moving for 3, 2. Then pull your left hand to your right hip for 3, 2. Then pull both hands to opposite hips for 3, 2. And relax. Either stay or add on by that slight hover. And again, right to left. Pull, 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 pull. Left to right. Pull, 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 pull. Then both to opposite for 5. Keep that brace. Keep breathing underneath it. 3, 2. Tailbone tips long. Hips lift. Let's try to walk our feet to our hands this time. Try to get as close as you can with flat hands on the floor. And then when you can't anymore, maybe the fingertips. And then maybe the fingertips. And then slowly bring yourself up to tall.
Love those stretches through those legs. It's the last port de bras here today, and it explores that third position. Mixing it up, let's also establish those feet in the second. Arms down low, to the front. Then one arm high to fifth, and the other towards that side second. 5 minus 2 is that third. I like making that up at least. Where's that hand? How soft is that elbow? Check out those shapes. Then look at the hand out to the side. And then back to the front. And then trace the other hand out to the side and front. Now trace the hand overhead with the eyes and front. And then lastly, overhead to the front and then down and then shake. A couple more quick drills, finishing with a slow drill. It's dégagé time again, that 8-8-4-4-2-2 drill. Challenge yourself in the center. Use the balance aid as you need. We'll go on the and for 8 repetitions of a dégagé on one side. 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 of them, 4 of them, 2 of them, and 2 of them. We pause, pause, pause. Now go 2 and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Add that shake. Some fast stuff, some slow stuff. So let's return to that bar. Turn to that first position. Rond de jambes, low on a straight leg, and then bent on a straight leg. Reach. Excuse me. And then bent. But there are bent and straight legs on the other ones.
I'll give you that.
So external rotation. Turn out of that hip, reach it to the side. Then turn in on that hip as you reach to the back. Travel through that first position, tendu, out front. Then through the first, reaching to the back with those hips forward, open to the side, leg front, return to first. Now excuse me, Lauren, you're right. You're right. Do our plie, reach to the front, followed by our stretch, return all the way to the tendu in the front. Now it's stiff legs and then the bend knee, and then around and to first, And now climb up, find that retire at the knee if allowed, either on that flat foot or on the demi.
Oh, sorry.
Try to find that attitude position. If you're in that attitude, definitely try to challenge yourself on the demi point. Hold for a second longer, return the knee to the side, and slide down, returning to first. Very well done.
I forgot about
Skips,
the
jumps,
attitude.
little slides.
Probably purposely.
Attitude. In that first position, it's that rond de jambe out to the front. Externally rotating, showing that inseam forward, then turning in as you reach to the back. All the way through first, to the front. Stiff legs, hips forward, leg back, then out to the side, return to the front, hips forward, leg back. Now it's that plie as you reach out front, and then we stretch, pull through to the front, straight legs, and then whip it around to the front, pull through to first, then climb the leg, stay at the ankle, maybe explore that knee, and set up that attitude out front. Then drive down through those demi points, find that raise, include your port de bras as you could, and then return the knee to the side, return to the first, and then reset to the floor. We have one more quick exercise here, so we'll stay with the bar. It's time for frappes. From that first position, that dorsiflex ankle and the ankle nook on the standing leg. We'll strike out front and pull knee side. Strike to the side, and then to the back. Finishing en croix to the side. Now repeat 2, front, side, and side, back, and back, side, side. Now 3, front, and front, and front, side, and side, and side, back, and back, and back, side, and side, and side, in. Now petit battement time, climb that leg. 8, 7, 6, climb that leg, climb that leg, climb that leg. Find the front, find the releve.
Attitude.
In attitude, hold for 4, 3, 2, return knee side, and return to your tall position. We have 2 sides, a stable leg, a moving leg. Strike the floor with power, 1, 2, and 3 on the frappes. Front, and side, and back, and side, and front for 2, again, and side, back, and back, side, and side. Now 3, 2, 1 to the front, now 3, and 2, and 1, back, and back, and back, side, 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 in, petit battement. Climb that leg, flex, extend on that knee,
Kind of.
to the front. Then find the attitude, demi point raise, squeeze your bum, toe down, balance, include those arms, then find the knee to the side and return to your first position. The last movement today is that gentle port de bras for that upper back. So let's keep our bar at our side, return your feet to that first position, arm, in front as well. Easy does it. Super moderate chin tuck down. Then like Lauren's folded with us throughout, fold forward. Rib cage on hips. Then roll to the bar, keep the armpit low, and use the rib cage to drive the action in the shoulder. We'll gently dip or tip to that new corner in the back, and then circle around to the front. Establish your gaze looking on the horizon. Then one more time, it's a chin tuck, the flex. Rotate away from the bar this time. Keep that armpit low, up and over, embrace, enjoy that lovely side bend stretch, and then return to the front, to tall, and wiggle. We have that one more time on the other side. Spin in, spin out, wind up and wind down. Go both ways to reset that rib cage on the hips. The arms front and the chin tucks. Then we flex the spine on the hips. Rotate to the bar, lifting up and over to create room. And again, the rib cage is driving that action in the hips. Side bend to the new corner and roll to the front and tall. Last time, chin tuck, flex forward, rotate away from that bar, Armpit stays low, butt cheeks stay engaged. Rotate to the bar side here, and then finish that rotation, circling to the front, and finishing nice and tall. I love all of those moves. The rib roll at the end, nice immobilization for the rib cage, core stability. The core is definitely on fire from Lauren's planks, and I hope our hips feel like dancing or grooving for the rest of the day. Today, at Thursday at 8:15, we go live for a half hour with our bar. I invite you to check out our archive as a member, where you have exclusive access and unlimited access to all of the workouts we've put together over the past almost 2 years. We look forward to doing it again. We'll be back live on Thursdays. And if you're not a member, check out barsandbells.com/membership to support your strength and our practice with a membership. My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together, we stay strong and train with our bars and bells. We look forward to doing it again with you soon. So take care. Let's stay strong and train soon. Have a good day.
Goodbye.